Hey, buddy, welcome to Matt Men, your source for all things professional wrestling. I'm the spooky one. Of course, I'm joined by the pirate of all pirates, Rich Stambolian.
Okay, if I could be king of the pirates, I would be. Good morning.
Good morning. You look excellent, by the way. Is that the fluffy shirt? Is that the puffy shirt?
It's the puffy shirt, and I've converted it into pirate regalia.
I like this. I think you should start dressing like this all the time. You should
It's
be
very comfortable.
You know who would dress like this? Lon Blaze.
Oh no! Don't
I
associate
could see
me with
him
that
as
madman.
I could see that. I could see you dressed up like that madman.
I don't like that name and my name associated in the same sentence.
I don't think I could do the whole show in this mask.
How long? Let's take a bet, guys. How long will Andrew last in that gold?
I was about to take
mask?
it off. I was about to take off this thing.
Oh, big reveal!
Oh. Turn off the lights. It's too bright in here. How are you, Rich? Happy Halloween! It is Halloween Friday. It's a Friday and it's a Halloween, so it's extra spooky.
Yeah. So what are you doing with the kids?
We are going to go trick or treating. The kids are home today, and I'm running to work, and then I'm going to do a couple things, and I'm going to run back.
What are they? What are their costumes?
Hang on, sorry, I lost my ear. We're the Addams family.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
So you're going to be Gomez?
No, I'm Morticia.
You're going to be...
I'm going to be Morticia.
I'd love to see you in that Morticia getup.
Oh, Marilyn. I'm going to be Marilyn. We're the Munsters, but I'm Marilyn.
The Munsters.
Yeah.
All right. I'd like that.
Did they ever do a spin? They did do like the Addams Family meets the Munsters, right? They did do that.
I'm gonna say no on that. I don't.
It's like when the Flintstones met the Jetsons.
Yeah, but those are both like Hanna-Barbera properties. I think the Munsters and the Addams were just like two completely different things. Let me look that up real quick.
Yeah, I'm curious.
The Munsters
do a crossover.
The Addams. Listen. No, the Munsters and the Addams Family have never officially met.
Wow.
Because they were on ABC and CBS.
Wow, you know what? Missed opportunity.
Oh, huge missed opportunity.
They moved down to Florida, okay? They moved down to Florida after the pandemic because, New York's getting too weird. And then they live in an HOA and they're just causing havoc in the HOA.
I would think it's mostly Herman's fault, and Gomez is the president of the HOA.
You think?
Yeah, because Gomez was supposed to be like an aristocrat, right? Like Gomez was supposed to come from old money.
He would have to. Nobody's that creepy without the old money,
right? And Herman's just like a goofball who worked like a 9 to 5.
What did he do?
Didn't he work at a factory or something? Yeah. You know who would have been a perfect monster?
Who?
A perfect Herman? Brad Garrett from Everybody Loves Raymond.
Oh my God, he would have been a perfect Herman. Yeah. I can't believe that Herman was the same guy in My Cousin Vinny, the judge.
Yeah, the judge.
What is a Ute?
Yeah.
What is a Ute? He's dead.
I know he's dead.
He died a while ago.
I think Eddie is the only one who's still alive, Eddie Munster.
I know his manager.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that's right. Yeah. Didn't he try to do like a podcast on you?
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
he tried to podcast all over you.
Yeah, he tried to podcast all over me, dude. Not a good moment in my life. WWE released a star-studded promo that everybody was very curious about. Whose feet is it? Speculation was running rampant. Whose feet is this? A lot of people thought it was going to be like a Chris Jericho promo, or it was who knows what. Ended up being a WrestleMania promo. It featured Triple H, Paul Heyman, Roman Reigns, CM Punk, Cody Rhodes. This was the payoff to that small video that they posted with people walking. Yeah. People were freaking out that there were no women involved. I'm like, okay, all right. You want 50-50 everything? It's fine. They did a thing. You know what I found really funny? In the promotional image, do you know that there is no like poker cards? There's no... Only poker chips. And I'm curious if that has to do with some sort of marketing, advertising when it comes to gambling. Some sort of weird rules.
You might be right about that. And like we said the other day on Beyond the Bell, our other show that we do for Fightful, this could be WWE stealing Double or Nothing from AEW.
Yeah, they stole it, dude. Double or Nothing. This is WWE's Double or Nothing. All right, whatever. They put out a promo pack. Everybody was losing their minds over it.
As far as the women goes,
yeah.
I would bet there's going to be another one of these down the road.
Sure, I'm positive there is. I'm positive there is.
People are losing their minds for the wrong stuff.
Yeah,
I'm sure there is. AEW Collision avoids going head-to-head with Survivor Series.
All right.
On that Saturday. That week, they're going to air a Thanksgiving night, 2 days before Survivor Series. So on Thursday, they're airing Thanksgiving. They're going to air on Thanksgiving, which I guess that's pretty cool, considering that was the Survivor Series tradition. And
yeah.
There's wrestling on Thanksgiving. You should come over and we should just watch it in the living room.
I'd love that.
Forget about our family's Thanksgivings.
Oh, yeah. I would love that.
We'll just leave at 8 o'clock and just watch Collision.
We have work to do. That's all you have to say. Daddy's got work to do.
Daddy's got work. Chris Jericho has abandoned his trademark, the Jericho Vortex.
Huh.
I don't know if it means anything.
He abandoned it. So
I mean, they weren't using it. I mean, trademarks get abandoned all the time. I don't think that's any indication of anything.
I do think he's coming back to WWE.
You think he's going? You know what? I wouldn't.
He's don't quote, this is not breaking news, by the way. I think
now?
he's going back.
Well, here's how I see it. Okay, he's done everything he could there, right?
Yep.
Dude, you're a Latin king. That's what you're dressed as.
Oh shit!
That's what the chat room's saying. You love black and gold?
I mean, I do.
Who doesn't?
I do love gold. I am a pirate. Oh, there you go. Can you put it back on? Are you tempted to put it back on?
I can't. It's very difficult to breathe. And he autographed it right here.
What did he say?
He said number 24, and then he did a stupid Coco squiggle, and it says 122. I have no idea. I think he's putting a curse on me.
I thought it was dedicated.
I dedicate this to you. Yeah, maybe.
Dear Andrew, I love you.
I'm sorry, I love you.
I think he's going. I think he's going back to WWE, but that's just me. I think, like you said, he's done everything he's done.
I would enjoy that. There's so many matches he could have there.
He already had.
Do we have any?
Most of his matches in AEW were bangers.
Yeah, I thought he had a great run. People poo-pooed all over him near the end. Listen, I never thought it was a fair assessment. There was a lot of weird speculation about him, and listen, he did everything he could. He changed his gimmick 18 times there. It worked. Mm-hmm. He was definitely an asset to the company. If they have something for him, I think Tony would like him to stay, but as far as Chris goes, he always wants to reinvent and do something. This may be his final chance to do something in AEW. In WWE, with a Hall of Fame coming up. He could go back, show up in the Rumble, have his WrestleMania season, maybe wrestle AJ Styles for that last year, tour that AJ's doing. There's a lot that Chris could do in WWE right now.
Well, Mo's in the chat room brought up a good point. He goes, this is the kind of hype Chris feeds off of. He could go to AEW again and be hailed that he didn't go back to WWE.
Yes. And this is very reminiscent of, do you remember when in the 2000s when his contract ran out and everybody was speculating he was going to TNA?
Mm-hmm.
And he put up some sort of banner on his website and it was total nonstop action, Chris Jericho, something kind of alluding.
I
can't remember exactly what it was, but it was alluding heavily that he was going to TNA. And he didn't. He didn't go to TNA. He was back in WWE. So, this could kind of be him leaning into, by not saying anything, leaning into. He looks great, by the way. I don't know if you guys saw his latest post where he opened, he lifted his shirt. His abs are back.
Check this fanboy booking out too.
Yeah.
Right? Let's say his contract was up already. Let's say his 90-day no-compete is coming to an end. Who's to say that he's not one of John Cena's last opponents?
I think he can't right now. I don't think he would be because Cena, unless you do him on the last day in DC. It is in DC. It is going to be a big deal. That Saturday night's main event is going to be, we got a Saturday night's main event this Saturday too, which is a huge one too. So
Right.
I don't know. I think Chris going back to WWE, and everybody says like, oh, Andrew, you lean towards AEW. I think this would be a positive for wrestling because you would get to see so many matches that you wouldn't or you couldn't. I would love to see him and Cody. I'd love to, he comes in, and I feel like the story writes itself for so many people. I think for CM Punk, it writes a story where Jericho comes in and feuds with him. He's like, hey, you ran away from me, you know? And the same actually goes for CM Punk and Cody.
Cody, yeah.
And the same goes for Jericho and Cody. Like you created this thing, brought me in, and you abandoned me and left me to handle it, to carry the company.
Yeah.
There's so much there. I'm there's so much there. I'm very excited for that.
Same here. Even again, like this is the cool thing about pro wrestling where we're headed towards, where you're kind of like, oh shit, if he stays in AEW, it's going to be big. If he goes to WWE, it's still going to be big, because if he resigns with AEW, he can't be one of those guys that just collects a paycheck. It's Chris Jericho. Yeah. Say what you want about the guy, but like you said, he reinvented himself a million times in AEW. He was one of the original pillars of the company. He was the first world champ, right?
Yeah.
They built a lot of stuff around him.
Yeah.
And if
the
he
TV
resigns,
deal, everything was revolving around having a Chris Jericho there. Not necessarily maybe Chris Jericho, but a Chris Jericho. And they had the Chris Jericho.
Exactly. So either way, it's going to be a momentous thing. Him showing up at the Rumble.
I do want to acknowledge one thing. MG, I'm so sorry. I did not acknowledge you are a tremendous Ted Kaczynski.
Oh, my God. Yeah. R.I.P., dude.
Dude, you are a tremendous Ted Kaczynski. That is a great Halloween costume.
Great costume.
Yeah.
Thanks.
He just needs the hood.
He just needs the hood, dude. Just put the hood on.
You know what all those floppy papers behind him are?
Yeah. Dude, you're writing a manifesto? How far are you in it?
Pretty far.
Dear losers, this is my manifesto.
But it's all.
And I'm gonna go live on the Matman channel and read it out loud. For hours.
That's how you do it. I know that's how you're gonna end up doing it.
Instead of threats, it's just 45 pages of like real conscious rap, like mid-90s style.
Like, dude, the Wyatt Six was on the Matman or on the WWE Twitch channel for what was it, like 3 or 4 hours straight?
When was that? Yeah, a couple years ago, right?
You don't remember that when they were doing the Wyatt Six and they took over? They just randomly took over the WWE channels and just started posting stuff or started doing stuff.
Oh yeah.
We're like enthralled by it.
They used to do fun stuff. Now, not so much.
Yeah.
No, not so much.
They don't have to. That's why, because they don't have to do fun stuff anymore.
They don't have to do any fun stuff. That's what it is. Now it's all about business and money and numbers.
I was actually. The other day, I actually mentioned how we got McDonald's / WWE fanny packs a couple of years ago.
Yeah, I had mine. I still have mine.
And I still have mine too. And that was fun stuff.
It was us and the New Day. They sent it to us and the New Day.
Mm-hmm. And that was hella fun stuff. Do you want to take this? Do you want to take the super chat?
Yeah, let's do it.
Do you want to wait? Okay.
Yeah, we could do it.
Let's see. MG, can you punch that up? There we go. When is the AEW WWE acquisition going to be complete? Plus, do you see WWE bringing back La Catalina, going after Persephone, etc.?
I don't. As far as the talent goes, I have no idea what they're planning on doing. I think they're in a testing period right now to see who's over and who's not. Obviously, they like La Parka. They
Mr.
like
Iguana.
Mr. Iguana. They like Cycle Clown and Pagano. They like Vikingo. So. They like El Hijo del Computer.
El Hijo del Computers.
Who's the other guy that they like?
Dr. Wienerslav Jr.
Dr. Wienerslav Jr. They're a big fan of. I don't know. As far as the creative goes and what they're planning on doing, I don't know because there's a lot of uncertainty. Also, you've noticed their style has changed. AAA. They're not doing Mexican tag rules. They're doing WWE style, American style tag rules. As far as the acquisition, I think it's near completion. I think it's just regulate whatever paperwork they got to go through. But this is they have their eyes on that market. It's a major market that does well. It's an expansion market for them. I think AEW sees it as the same as an expansion market where you have this territory where you can bring your talent down, let them work their style, get over with the Hispanic audience, because that is listen, this is not like, hey, you know what would be cool if we present Lucha Libre on TV. Both companies understand that the landscape of viewership is changing, and they have the metrics to show that Hispanic viewership is something that is consistent and growing.
Yeah, for sure.
It's a growing population in the United States. It's a growing population of blue-collar workers, blue-collar families. And guess what blue-collar families like mine and yours? Professional wrestling.
Pro wrestling.
Now, I think there's a bigger problem here with you're trying to appeal to a market. And listen, I'm saying blue collar because that is historically what has always watched wrestling. That has always been the audience. Middle class families that would go together.
Yeah.
How the fuck are you going to any of these shows when the ticket prices are priced the way that they are?
Oh my God. Ridiculous.
So, it's the haves and the have-nots. Like, you guys, look, we're presenting the TV for you, but sorry, you can't come and watch. I think this is smart for them. I think this is smart for AEW. I think this is smart for WWE. Is this positive for wrestling? I don't know. We'll see.
Good answer.
I answered that in a very odd way. I'm so sorry.
Good answer.
I tried my best.
That's a good answer, though. It's a good answer.
Sorry, I'm going to add something here real quick. Persephone is CMLL talent. I think that people forget. They think they lump all the Mexican wrestling into one bucket, but similar to WWE and AEW, they are separate. So getting someone like Persephone is going to be, they're going to have to go through the right channels.
Yeah.
So
interesting. Hope that helps. Is this a new account of yours, Rich Stambolian 8695?
No,
they add numbers to the end now.
Yeah, it's just like whatever it's the same account. It's the same Gmail I've had for like
why are they doing that?
I don't know.
But traveling gypsy symbols isn't.
Like you see Cadillacs is.
Yeah, that's so odd.
Yeah, it's very bizarre.
What? How bizarre?
Freaking Google.
How bizarre. All right. Where else are we? NXT women will be asked to work overseas dates per Brian Alvarez here. The tentative plan is that like with the male NXT talent that work in Noah, they want their female talent to be working with Noah or Marigold or whatever promotion. This is great, actually. And this is something that we have always said. I think what's happening here is they're realizing that the developmental style does not work because it becomes too freaking boring. You don't want everybody wrestling the same. I'm getting notes here. I have a question. I've been waiting for this for years. Is that what you wanted?
That's what I wanted.
That's what MG wrote on the paperwork. Thank you. He's now turning into David Koresh.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
Get that compound going.
Is he frozen? I think so.
I'm frozen.
I think he's frozen.
Yeah.
I'm frozen. Hang on. I'll be right back.
Yeah, frozen like the femurs you have in your fridge, you sicko.
He's trying to get that compound going, but it's just the parking lot of a McDonald's.
I think this is a positive. I think having talent go overseas and wrestle in different territories and places is fine. I think this is part of their thing. Listen, a relationship with Noah and Marigold and whoever else would be a real big positive. I would not omit a relationship with New Japan in the future. I would not omit anything anymore for this company. They don't run by the same promotional rules. This is a whole different world. I can't read that.
Jesus.
I can't read that.
Rich, I'm gonna lock you out of the.
That's for the Patreon.
NXT Gold Rush will be a 2-week event at MSG Theater. They're running the Garden Theater. They're gonna probably have like 5,000 people in that building.
Yeah, that's such a great venue to see wrestling too.
It's a smaller, intimate. It's part of the Garden. For people who don't know, it's not the Garden, but it's part of the Garden. It's like in the Garden. I think it's like people don't realize Madison Square Garden is on the 5th floor of that building.
Yeah,
nobody ever realizes that.
Yeah, it's not like you walk in and it's there. You have to take a series of escalators.
It's on the 5th floor.
Yeah,
the Garden Theater is on the bottom. So
yeah,
this is cool. They're running November 18th, and they're running on the 25th. This is a 2-week. They're doing this because of the Thanksgiving break.
Yeah.
They're advertising championships from NXT, Evolve, TNA, and AAA, all to be defended. All right, cool. Nice. Guys, get your questions ready. We're going to do a larger Q&A, so
yeah.
We're
going to keep it nice and tight. We're out of here by 11:30, guys, so get your questions ready. Get your super chats ready. We're going to go through a couple of more things, and then just hit us up.
Yeah.
Tonight, SmackDown before Saturday night's main event, Alexa Bliss versus Nia Jax. Great. Carmella Hayes versus Kit Wilson. Great. Jade Cargill comes out. She's going to cut a promo about tomorrow, I'm sure. And Cody and Drew have a face-to-face.
I really like this Saturday night's main event this week.
Yes.
You have some really big matches.
Well, I think this pops us both for some reason. 3-way for the WWE Intercontinental title. Dominic defends against Penta and Rusev.
Yeah, I'm into this.
Hell yeah. So does Dominic retain and get moved up into the world title picture, or does Penta or Rusev take that belt?
I don't know. I think the thing about Dominic is that he is. Did you watch the show in AAA? Did you see how over he is as a heel?
Yeah.
They're booing. They were booing Vikingo.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's so over. I think Dominic should retain. You know that Rusev and Aleister Black have lost more matches since they've gone back to WWE than they did their entire run in AEW.
Well, but also they probably had more matches in the last few months than they did.
Maybe actually. You might be right.
You know, and again, like you can dissect all you want. Like what happened with Aleister Black as Malachi Black in that company? You know, it was such a strong start with some really banger matches, and then all of a sudden the trios thing, and then like nothing.
I could have sworn to you that. What happened?
We have a problem. We're being infiltrated.
Oh God, Issa's back.
Oh, happy Halloween, Issa.
Do they celebrate Halloween on that island?
I mean,
every day is Halloween. Every day is Halloween in Puerto Rico.
It's a spooky place.
What are you dressing as? Bad Bunny?
All right.
I mean, you should have dressed as Bad Bunny today.
All right. Okay, back to your regularly scheduled.
That's my Bad Bunny, isn't it? Do your Bad Bunny.
Boy.
Yeah, see? Perfect. That's what he sounds like.
Mine kind of sounds like Raymond from Everybody Loves Raymond.
My mom.
Me, my mom.
Hey. Me llamo Bad Bunny. My mom.
Ooh, Issa says she's going to be John Cena. I would love to see that.
Yeah, nobody could see her. She's one of my favorite people. Do you know that?
She's the best.
Top 10 people. Every time I see her, fantastic time. I can't say a bad word about her.
Yeah, when are you back in New York?
I like nutty, and I say this in the best way, okay? Mm-hmm. I love a crazy Hispanic woman.
Sure.
Right? Like I like the personality. Just her personality is perfect for me. Maybe not for you. But like to talk to her, like I like the ball busting a lot. Like I want to be told to go F myself regularly.
Yeah.
Like, and she is that person, which I absolutely love her. She's the best.
And usually you pay extra for that.
Oh, usually I gotta pay a lot extra for that. Yeah, normally I'm like, listen, I like to be kind of yelled at, so here you go. Here's a 20.
Can you
just yell at me? Can you just yell at me?
So who's coming out the winner of this? Is it
I'm gonna go with Dom. I'm gonna go to Dirty Dom.
Dom retains?
Yeah.
Okay. WWE Women's Championship. Tiffany Stratton defends against Jade Cargill. I think they got to strap up Jade at this point, right?
I don't know. I don't know. I'm not. The Tiffany experiment for me is not working as well, and I think they're doing something kind of drastic and maybe doing a title switch. I would love that. I don't know if that's a possibility though.
Okay.
I agree with you.
Championship. Yeah, right. They should strap her up at least for like a little bit. If she stays healthy, that's a positive for them in the company. WWE Championship. Cody defends against Drew McIntyre, and we mentioned this the other day. I think Cody retains. Drew ends up coming back to Raw and challenging whoever wins between CM Punk and Jey Uso.
So here we go. World title. CM Punk, Jey Uso.
Yeah.
I want Punk to win. but I want him to win. You know, like I don't want this to be like a wacky. He gets cost the title because Jimmy comes in and Jimmy turns on Punk, and Jay and Jimmy are now heels, or Drew comes in to cost Punk that title and he flips. Like you gotta. What's better, okay? As far as eyeballs go and marketing goes, for CM Punk to be a world champion right now, or for Jey Uso to be a world champion? There has been a dip.
Yeah.
There has been a dip.
If you want to go by that rationale, especially going into the end of the year, going into Cena's last few matches and appearances, going into Rumble season, I think you put that belt on Punk. And the ending is going to be clear. It's going to be somebody misses a super kick on one of like somebody, like Jimmy or Jay try to super kick Punk and they hit each other.
Yeah.
Right. You know, like,
okay. I think like, Punk, I think he should definitely have it. That is the right way to do it. Where they go from there, I don't know. You know?
Yeah.
Can they both lose? Issa said. Yeah, maybe they both lose. Maybe it becomes a no contest.
When was the last time they did?
Maybe her boy comes back and interrupts the match.
Oh yeah, maybe Roman comes back. Maybe that's what it is. Ooh, Roman Reigns.
Well, I wouldn't mind.
Aaron Judge, Roman Reigns. I love Derek Jeter.
Is that your impression of Issa? That
sounds like she becomes a really annoying white girl. Yeah. I love Roman Reigns.
That's your ending. That's your ending right there, right? CM Punk wins and Roman Reigns shows up and he's like, I'm the big dog.
Oh, Tracy Morgan. Is that what happens? He comes out as Tracy Morgan for Halloween?
Yep.
Doodle Pampers.
I'm the big dog.
Did you see that video of Tracy Morgan in front of the garden with that kid?
Oh, yeah.
The sweetest fucking thing I've ever seen in my life. I wanted to cry. He was so sweet. He goes, you got a good dad. Love your dad. Your dad loves you. And I'm like, oh my God, this guy is such... first of all, he's a New York icon, right? Tracy Morgan's a New York icon?
100%.
Have you ever seen him walking in New York?
Yes and no.
I've seen him.
I've just missed him.
I've seen him, and I've done like What Up Tracy, you know?
Mm-hmm.
You know what my most embarrassing celebrity interaction was?
Dennis Rodman.
No, I love Dennis.
When you were 3 feet tall.
Dennis wanted to cradle me and take me back to his planet, and I had to break his heart and tell him no.
What's your most embarrassing
Marissa Tomei. Marissa Tomei.
Oh, what happened? I don't think I've ever heard this.
I've never told you this? Oh my God. Middle of a snowstorm. I had to go to the Apple store.
Okay.
So this has to be like 2017 or 18. You remember when they added the bar, that Apple bar? Like the touch bar, and it sucked, the whole thing. So the laptop was broken. Yeah. So probably I was in the city, so probably like 2017-ish, right?
Okay.
I'm walking down Fifth Avenue, and out of an Uber comes out Marissa Tomei in the snowstorm. And I kind of lost my balance, and I slid towards her.
Okay.
And I'm like, Marissa. And she looked at me, and I go, I love you. And I ran away. That's all that came out.
Wow.
And I ran away. I was so embarrassed.
Yeah, I saw a big post.
And then I told her my biological clock is ticking, and she did not take that nicely. She did not like that.
As you were running away.
My biological clock is ticking. Yeah.
I would have loved to see that interaction. Yeah.
Yeah.
My most embarrassing celebrity interaction was we saw it was John Turturro, and we saw I think we saw Dial M for Murder, but in the same theater he was showing his indie movie.
Yeah.
And I didn't realize he was giving a talk outside as he was just standing there.
Oh, no.
And then I was like, oh, what's up, dude? Blah, blah, blah. And he's like, okay, thank you very much. Anyway. And then I was like, oh, he's giving a talk to people. And I just, that was it. That was my embarrassing one.
Yeah. I mean, Rudy Giuliani did try to kiss me open mouth. Kiss me.
I feel like those older New York politicians try to definitely eat your face. Like him and Sliwa.
Sliwa tried to take my soul. Like suck my soul out. He goes, come over here. A little bit of me is in him right now.
Come over here.
Don't go. What did he say? Don't go glazing me, Zoran.
Do you want to know how to fake your own kidnapping, Zarian?
So I was shot 18 times by the Gambino family.
Do you want to go into Dynamite?
Yes, I want to go into Dynamite.
It was a big Dynamite. This is a very long Dynamite. We don't have to go through all this.
It was a good Dynamite. I liked it.
Yeah,
I liked Dynamite. All right, you run it down. However you
huge
want.
Dynamite. Trick or Treat Tornado Tag. Darby Allin and Orange Cassidy defeated Death Riders. Danny Garcia, Wheeler Yuta.
They didn't market that Darby was on the show, and I think that was a big mistake. I thought it was good that Darby. I mean, he is a spooky boy, and he is. It is spooky season, so
yeah.
I guess people assume, but they should have said Darby Allin is in action. You know.
When I was in Salem last week, I missed the opportunity. I was taking pictures. I missed the opportunity to take a picture of this dude who was wearing he was an older man, and he was wearing a skeleton costume, like the long johns, right?
Yeah.
And the skeleton face paint was like all fucked up. Like it looked like this guy was clearly drinking all day, right? So I'm like, oh shit, it's Darby Allin's dad. And my wife and I are having a good laugh about it. And I'm like, fuck, I should have taken a picture of this dude and just send it to you, you know?
Yeah, there's a lot of Darby dads out there. I see a lot of Darby Allin's fathers walking around. Just giant emo guys.
Ooh, look at this. Speaking of celebrity meetings, Demon Diva.
Yeah.
Not embarrassing, but the first person I saw walking out of the pet store after I bought Roman was Julianne Moore.
Oh.
And I'm convinced she was trying to steal my puppy.
I don't trust her either. I don't trust her either.
Good call.
Yeah. Giuliani bled that black goo on me, and I've never been the same.
No.
I've never been the same after that.
When you wake up, are your eyes just black holes?
Oh yeah. I see horrendous things.
Whenever I see
it's like the Omen.
Oh my god! Whenever I'm reminded of that whole Giuliani thing in front of the Four Seasons construction,
yeah,
and he's like sweating black. It reminded me of the scene in Total Recall where they try to fool Arnold into thinking he's in the dream, and the guy starts sweating.
Yeah. Oh my god!
Do you think the Young Bucks should join the Callis family?
I don't know. I think they should turn babyface. I think them and Kenny should form the Elite again.
Yeah, I agree.
And then lure Hangman in, and you just do a reset of that. You know, you could get a couple months out of this. Have them do trio stuff. Have them do tag stuff. You could do so much.
At Full Gear, we're going to get FTR challenging Brodito for the tag titles. I think they should be strapped up again.
Yeah, I think so too. I think you got whatever you do. I like Brodito as a team. You've established them. Yeah. But I think both. Okay, here's a question. Do you think Bandito and Brody King at this point would have more success as singles rather than this tag team?
Immediately, I think 100%.
I think Brody has really established himself since like last December. Remember how great he was at that Hammerstein show? In that tournament? Yeah. It was a tournament, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, banger with Okada too.
Yeah. I really like him as a singles, and you have an opportunity to make him into like a big monster. Why not? And they haven't done that yet. They haven't put the title on a monster yet.
I think they need to.
They
have monsters on the roster.
Okay, look at this. They got hit. And when I say monster, I mean like a big dude, right? I'm not talking about like a spooky. I'm not talking about like a Luchasaurus. I mean, which he is a monster. You got like Luchasaurus. You got Bobby Lashley. You got Brody King.
You got Big Cass.
You got Big Cass. You have these giant guys. You got Hobbs. Do something.
Put them in Archer.
I think that ship sailed, unfortunately, for Archer. But I wouldn't mind seeing Brody with the world title for a while.
Now
it's something different.
Imagine Bobby Lashley wins that world title.
I would love it. I actually would love it.
First opponent, Brody King.
Great. A lot of people were questioning how Bobby Lashley would do. I think Bobby Lashley is fitting in very well, but he's stuck in that tag thing for whatever reason.
Yeah. I think he needs that. I think he needs a big belt.
Yeah.
Big belt for a big boy.
Big belt for a big boy. Yeah.
You have Don Callis' family summit. Takeshita, who wasn't present due to travel issues, Callis says he needs to put his ego aside and shake hands with Okada, but Okada flips him off.
Yeah. So that's interesting. This is the best program. You know, this is the best program they've done in a very long time. Takeshita and Okada, right?
Yeah.
I mean,
think it does it for us.
Yes, because it's more than just let's have a match and see who's the best.
Yeah.
There's a story here, right?
Yeah.
Okada's the greatest. Takeshita's becoming that in his footsteps. They're part of the same group. They obviously have this animosity towards each other, which Okada's playing into it so well.
Oh, yeah.
I like this program a lot, but Okada's one of my favorites, and Takeshita's one of my favorites, and I love the story here.
I want these guys to go at it and have insane matches. Again, like our speculation from the other day, is Takeshita's match at Wrestle Kingdom gonna be Okada?
I would say that would be a win-win for both companies.
Yeah.
Because whoever wins it is still an AEW wrestler.
Yeah.
And New Japan is gaining, obviously they're getting Takeshita because he's tremendous and he's their world champion, but you're also getting Okada back for this match. And it's also a big show because it's Tanahashi's retirement. So you have so many things that you could work here for that New Japan show, for Wrestle Kingdom.
You could even, if you want to do fanboy booking, you could even have Tanahashi versus Takeshita main event that show. Tanahashi wins on his way out and then puts the belt up for a tournament.
You could do something.
Yeah.
You could do something. This is the most interesting that New Japan has been for many, many people in a very long time. So I hope that they're all realizing that the New Japan having success here is a positive. I'm very curious where they go with the Tanahashi retirement and the main event at that show.
Yeah, it also and look at like the hype that we're giving New Japan. All it took was one little tweak. You put that belt on Takeshita, and like now it's, for us at least, hot property again.
For us at least, yeah. And I don't think we're the only ones.
No. Chris Statlander says if Mercedes Moné is having trouble finding her, she'll be at Collision holding the AEW Women's title.
Yeah, so this is going to be the match probably at Full Gear.
Right? It is a match. It
is the match. Yeah, it is the match. Does Mercedes win the AEW World Championship?
Does she get all the belts? Why not?
Belt number 13?
Yeah, and then she starts losing them. Is this what the initial idea for Kenny was a couple of years ago?
Yeah, I mean that is what they were doing, but remember it was still during the pandemic. It was still kind of the pandemic, and we were getting out of it, and I don't think there were enough promotions that were operating, independents that were operating for him to have done this.
Isn't it crazy that at one point Kenny Omega was TNA champion, and now TNA is
WWE,
a WWE subsidiary at this point?
Yeah. So bizarre.
That's wild stuff. Whenever do you think this is the question of the day? Do you think Kenny will ever jump ship to WWE?
No, I think that is done.
That ship sailed.
I think prior to TKO, I think that would have been a real big opportunity, real big chance. If AEW did not happen, the Bucks and them and Kenny were gone. They were in WWE.
Yeah,
that landscape would have been very different if that had happened. No pandemic, right? No pandemic. AEW does not happen.
Yeah,
and the Bucks and Kenny take off.
Wild. It would be wild. And you'd finally get that dream match of the New Day versus the Bucks and Kenny.
You would have gotten it. Yeah.
We should do an episode of dream matches that never happened.
I would love that. I actually would love to do that.
Mox and Kyle O'Reilly ended in a double count out.
Yeah.
Mox never taking time off.
That guy has been their ace, man. He really has. He really has turned into... he's been in AEW longer than he was in WWE at this point?
No.
Yeah.
Yeah?
He was in WWE for 8 years.
Main roster. Yeah. I'm talking about main roster.
Main roster, not FCW.
Okay. No, not FC. Not developmental. Main roster.
So what was that, 2013 to 2019?
Yeah. 18 years?
They debuted the end of 2012 at Survivor Series.
Yeah, and he left end of 18.
Yep.
Because he was in New Japan.
Right. 6 years.
Yeah, wow. All right. Fascinating, huh?
But you know
Now-
what? Dean Ambrose still has the bigger name. Isn't that
Now,
something?
when does Dean Ambrose show up and we get that Shield reunion?
That will, in a nod, I think that will happen.
Yeah.
I think that'll happen one day.
In like a weird way, right? Where like it almost doesn't matter like how old they are, right? Because Roman's going to be around for a while. Seth is going to be around for a while.
Yeah.
Moxie's going to be around for a while. Like we always talk about that weird generation of like AJ Styles and John Cena, where these guys, and Jericho, where these guys are doing it like into their late 40s, 50s. I think your next generation is going to go even longer. You could see Roman work that match. His match is for what, like another 10, 12 years?
Oh, yeah. Another 10 years. He's not that old.
On this schedule.
On this schedule?
Yes.
On the schedule.
I mean, literally, if he's on this schedule or even less, they treat him like a Hogan. He could go until like 55, 56 years old if he wanted to.
Yeah.
I don't know if he wants to.
Well, I think his health situation might limit
That's
that a
what
little bit,
dictates.
too.
Yeah, that's what dictates.
Yeah.
So whatever it is, whatever makes him happy. Mark Briscoe. So what ended up happening? This ended up becoming a total disaster. Claudio attacked O'Reilly. Roderick Strong makes a save. Yuta and Garcia attack Strong. Mark Briscoe, Darby, This became a total schmaz. Darby says that the Death Riders haven't suffered enough. Mark says the Death Riders run when it's time to throw. And Orange Cassidy reluctantly announces blood and guts.
Great.
Mercedes and Statlander brawl backstage onto the ringside area. Athena attacks Statlander to help Mercedes. So like this actually became like this was a really good show.
Yeah.
I really liked the pacing of the show. I thought they did a good job. Willow Nightingale and Harley Cameron made the save for Statlander.
Great.
AEW Women's Tag Team Tournament quarterfinals, Sisters of Sin. Julia Hart and Sky Blue defeated, Jamie Hayter and Queen Aminata. Penelope Ford announced that she suffered a UCL tear and will be out indefinitely. So she did get hurt.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Marina will team with Megan Bain in the AEW Women's Tag Team Title Tournament.
It's a good team right there.
Did you see the interaction with Moxley when he realized they were teaming up?
Yeah.
That was a good look.
That was good.
He was like, oh, boy.
Yeah. Yeah, that was good. AEW title #1 contendership match. Samoa Joe defeated Bobby Lashley, Ricochet, and Hook. So during this match, Bobby Lashley started screaming at Hook to slow it down. What did he say to him?
What
calm down. He goes, calm
down.
And then he apologized to Taz. He went to Taz to go, sorry, Taz.
Sorry, Taz. Very funny.
I mean, I don't think he was yelling at him as like a shoot. I think they were, he was maybe a little bit, maybe a little half and half.
Trying to dictate the pace a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But listen, Joe versus Hangman again. I'm with it.
Yeah. Joe will challenge Hangman for the AEW title at Full Gear. This is a good go back. Men in costumes come out for a contract signing, led by Tony Schiavone, who is in his Halloween Havoc 1990 Phantom of the Opera outfit.
Great.
I think it was just the mask, but it still worked.
Yeah. Hobbs and Shibata take them all out, including the State Puff Marshmallow Man, who was not Hangman. So they went back to this, right? The Hangman thing from like 5 years ago.
Yeah.
Joe signs a contract and says he will be champion. The Phantom of the Opera turns out to be Hangman Page, not Tony Schiavone, who attacks the Ops with beer bottles.
Great.
That
was a really clever bait and switch. I don't know what you guys thought about it, but I thought it was fun.
Yeah, it was fun. Yeah. I like that he did have he had a full-blown wig and mask on.
Yeah, I thought he did a good job. He looked good too. AEW Fright Night Collision lineup. ROH World Champion Bandito defends against Mascara Dorada. CMLL Women's Champion Mercedes Moné defends against Olympia. Olympia's a jacked up person, man.
Yeah.
That chick is jacked. I like her. I like her size.
Yeah.
Don Cal's family, Okada and Takeshita against Max Caster and Anthony Bowens. This is the match of can they coexist for both teams. Megan Bain, Marina Shafir versus Nixon Newell and Miranda Elise?
Elise, yeah.
I wanted to say Alizé, and that is not Alizé,
baby.
I'm dating myself. When is the last time I had Alizé?
Yeah.
Oh, 22 years ago? 20 years ago?
So it was recent, yeah.
Well, I mean, 2001, maybe? I had Hypnotic or Alice something.
Oh, my God.
Remember Hypnotic? Remember the Incredible Hulk?
Yeah. Yeah, I remember all that stuff. I was always grossed out by all of because it was all too sugary.
You weren't a big fan of A Thug's Passion?
No.
1 part Alizé, 1 part Cristal?
No. You know what? I never cared for any of that stuff.
Yeah, it's gross. Disgusting. Yeah.
You were like a big Ciroc fan, though, right?
I love a good Ciroc. I love a good Ciroc. Ciroc is actually not bad. CMLL Women's Champion Mercedes Moné defends against Olympia, Don Cal's family, Okada, Takeshita, Max Caster, Megan Bayne. We said that. Gun Club, Juice Robinson, Austin Gunn, and Ace Austin against MXM TV. The Conglomeration against LFI.
I need more Mansoor and Madden on my TV.
Yeah. You want to do questions?
Yeah, let's do questions.
Get out of here a little earlier.
Sure. Guys, get your questions ready. We'll answer them. If you super chat us, we'll answer your questions first. That's how it works. This is the game we play.
Before we do questions, do you got any stories from last weekend, Andrew? We said we would talk a little bit about that.
What was last weekend?
Oh, from your thing
on
Friday.
A show.
Jonathan worked it.
MG wants to hear all about it.
I kept showing pictures of you and just pointing at it without saying a word. I just went up to all the goyles and I just went.
You were like, "Do you date me?
Would you date this guy?
Would you date this guy?"
Yeah.
MG, you should next time it happens. You should hop on a boat because you're not allowed on a commercial flight, and come to New Jersey.
He's on the 2001 no-fly list, and I have no idea how he got on that original.
Yeah,
one.
Exactly.
Yeah. That's the original.
Swim to New York, and then we'll go to. Can we say where you were?
Yeah, I was at Exotica.
Exotica. They only do it like once a year, right?
In New York, they do it once a year. They have a Chicago one, a DC one, a Miami one.
Okay.
Dan Davis is a good friend of mine, so we go every year. It is a fascinating event.
Yeah, well, a lot of good people watching, I'm sure.
A lot of good people watching, yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of our fans.
Yeah.
And I know you're not shocked. I ran into a bunch of people. Where's Rich? Where's
Rich? Were people trying to perv on you?
They were, yeah. I got groped.
Were you getting groped? Or were you getting groped in the booth?
I'm taking Issa next time.
That would be fun. I really
Issa.
wanted to. I was out of town, and I every year something happens where I can't go with you, and I want to make it a point to go with you next year, just for the people watching.
Jonathan worked all 3 days.
I'm sure he did.
He worked like 10-hour days.
A lot of strange pictures.
Yeah,
he was gooning it up.
He was gooning it up. All right. Question time. Let's go.
She says she's down, by the way.
She's down? Actually, she would probably do great over there.
Yeah.
Issa, set up a booth. And you have all your creeps show up. All your creeps will show up.
Andrew, you should set up a kissing booth.
Ooh, yeah, I should do a kissing booth. $1 kisses. 5 cents a kiss? Great.
5 cents a kiss.
The Micro Maidens made my weekend. Yeah, I saw the Micro Maidens. Armin, you didn't say hello.
He was too shy.
I was there on Friday till like 10 o'clock, 10:30. No, 11 o'clock I left.
He was like, I don't talk to people when I'm wearing my leathers.
Yeah, he was a strapped up leather daddy. He was walking around in chaps. Leather chaps.
I would love to see you in a full-blown head-to-toe leather outfit.
Like a leather daddy?
Yeah.
Yeah. I want to be hell-bent. I want to, you know what?
Should we do leather daddies next year?
We should do leather daddies next year. So are we going to be leather daddies or are we like Cenobites?
I'd say we think we're Cenobites, but everybody else is like, oh, check out the leather daddies. We're like, crap, maybe we should have rethought these costumes.
Which one's your favorite Cenobite?
It's definitely Pinhead, but other than that,
I like this one.
Yeah, the Chatterer.
That's my favorite.
Guy's effing great.
Dude, I watched the first 3 with Jess. Okay.
So good. What did she think?
All of October, I made her watch all the horror movies she never saw as a kid. Okay.
Amazing.
She loved the Freddy ones because they're and that's Freddy's my favorite.
Yeah.
We watched 1 to 5. We watched the first 5 Freddys.
Okay.
And we watched the first 3 Pinheads.
Okay.
And we watched the first 2 Michael Myers.
Okay. What was Jess's thoughts on all that?
She loved the Freddy one. She could not believe Pinhead.
Oh, that first movie's pretty gnarly. The second one too. The third one gets a little kooky.
Yeah. So the first 2 is great.
Yeah.
I like the second one more than the first one.
Okay. It's a good direct sequel though.
Yeah, it was. And they were putting these movies out every year.
Yeah.
Every year these movies were coming out. I have no idea how they did that. Pinhead is odd. Like, I don't know what it is. Like, you're horny to get ripped apart?
I think well, that's his
I'm so
deal.
horny, rip my bones off.
That's his deal. Where like you screwed up and you open the box and then this horny guy shows up and he's like, "Oh, you better believe it gets worse, buddy."
Like, who looks at these guys? They're like, "Oh yeah, that's what I want."
Well, one of my friends'
I want
wives,
these dead leather daddies torturing me.
My not a selling point, but one of my friends' wives was like, "Do you think I'll like Hellraiser?" And I go, "I don't know. Would you be comfortable watching a skinless man walk around for like an hour?"
Yeah. That's pretty much it. Oh my God, the first one, and he's so fucking weird, and I don't understand the voice of that man.
Yeah.
Why does he speak like that?
Yeah, I don't know. It's a good question.
You know what I mean? Like movies, the guy that was ripped apart, like the brother, right?
Yeah.
Why does he speak like this?
Yeah.
Right? The whole movie.
Yeah, Uncle Frank. He has a very weird diction.
It's me, Uncle Frank.
I think it was dubbed by another guy.
That's what I think. I think they probably. That's what I was wondering because I listened to that thing like a fucking psychopath, and I'm like, Jess, I don't think that's his voice. She's like, I don't care. I'm watching the movie. Come to daddy. That's my favorite part. Come to daddy.
Ugh, terrifying. Did not care for the remake.
Why was that bitch horny for skinless Uncle Frank?
Right, exactly.
Like, can anybody explain that to me? Why this power woman from the 80s was really horny for like the flayed man?
I think there's like it's definitely like when you've done the premise of like when you've done too much drugs and have had too much sex, like what's the next step?
Well,
like horny demons.
I guess. Issa, that should be an exclusive on your page. You should just have skinless men just standing around.
Oh no.
Now, I would subscribe to the page for that. I would 100% subscribe to see skinless men just hanging around in your apartment with your dog. Great. Fantastic.
And they do say angel to some, demons to others.
You know what I'm gonna do next year? You know how Denise is doing, like she dresses up like all the wrestlers?
Yeah.
I'm just gonna dress up like skinless men.
Like different Cenobites? Or
yeah, different Cenobites, yeah. That's what I'm gonna do all year. All spooky season. All right, what else? Do we have questions?
We do have questions.
We have a few.
Right.
Let's knock out these questions.
All right. Head them up, and then we'll get out of here.
Yep. There's like
hashtag Ask Mattman. Who is best for business tag team first champs? Who is the best for business tag team first champs?
Who would be a best for business tag team first champs?
Edge and Christian.
World champs, maybe tag team world champs. That's what he means. I think the Bucks would be good for AEW. I think WWE. They have so many people. I don't know. Who do you think would be best for business as far as
Edge and
I
Christian?
think FTR. I think Edge and Christian. Yeah, you're right.
Edge and Christian for AEW. Edge and Christian having a long program with FTR for those belts would be awesome. For WWE, I think they're fine. You know, put the belts back on the Usos again.
Yeah,
have them as perpetual tag champs. You know.
Yeah. Okay.
Next question.
I'm into that. Yeah.
Oh, this is a good one. Cadillac Carson. Let's see. You've taken a trip to the moon that ended up being a disaster.
Oh no.
Which 4 wrestlers of any era were accompanying you? Now, Cadillac, did they cause the disaster?
Yeah, and also, are we stranded? Or is it just like a very difficult trip?
Or is this an Apollo 13 situation where something goes haywire on the ship? And we have to...
you need to clarify this. Yes to all your questions. Okay. I don't want to be stranded. So let's avoid the strandedness, right?
Right.
We're going to the moon and we're coming back. And we have 4 wrestlers with us. And it's a fucking nightmare. Like everything, like things are not working. There's an oxygen leak.
Yeah. Like a plane ride.
Maybe somebody's cutting somebody's hair. Maybe somebody's urinating somewhere.
Yeah.
Okay, here's the premise. Is there or is there not like an alien style attack on my ship? And 2, we are heading back with all these problems. Who's on the ship?
Well, he did say you're taking a trip to the moon that ended up being a disaster.
So I guess I'm back.
Yeah. You made it home somehow.
Never again. I'm never flying there again with those lunatic. Like one of those? Okay.
Well, Cadillac says my 4 are Andre the Giant,
okay,
Luna, Darby, and Enzo Amore. Well, okay. Here's what makes sense. Luna, Darby, and Enzo would fit perfectly in a space capsule because I don't know if you guys know this. All that space shit is notoriously tiny.
Yeah.
So you have to be like a thin person to be in there, right? Number 1. Andre would never fit in a space capsule. Way too big. He would take up too much oxygen.
Yeah. Yeah.
NYC Demon Diva says it would just be me and Roman and we're staying in space.
Yeah, she doesn't want to come back.
She
kidnapped them, dude. She finally kidnapped them. There's a restraining order. You know that?
We have a question coming up on that topic.
Okay, so who do you pick? Who do you pick?
As the people I'm going into space with?
Yeah.
I would like to be able to have conversation. So I would say probably Kenny, probably let's for some reason I don't want to say Darby Allin. It's not going to be Darby Allin. I would say Kenny. Give me yours too while I'm thinking about mine.
I would go
Kenny, Xavier, and let's see. I need a 4th.
I want just a New Day. That's my pick because I want it to be the least. If it is a disaster, if I'm really picking this, I would say the New Day because they seem like to be the most grounded, normal people.
Yeah.
Like and smart. They're all smart. So maybe Xavier Woods could figure out like, okay, how do we stop this air leak, the oxygen leak? Enzo Amore would not be a help.
No, he would just rap on everything. But in that situation with you and the New Day, I feel like you're the one who would cause the malfunction.
I would have to go, yeah, of course.
Because they would be on the same page, and you would be like, Martini, anyone? And just spill it on the console.
Martini.
Here's a good one.
Yeah.
This is from Boris. MG, can you put that up there?
If I can find it.
Yeah, it's 2 up from the bottom.
Oh, you went down. Okay. You skipped.
There we go.
Okay.
Hashtag Ask Mattman. Nas, 50 Cent, Nori, or Prodigy. Who's the best hashtag queens? I'm going to go Nas.
I would go Nas, of course.
Stillmatic.
Okay. What do you like better? I like It Was Written over Illmatic. Okay.
It Was Written's awesome. Yeah.
Okay. Noriega. Nori was great. Capone Noriega was a great. I mean, Desert. What was it? War Report was fantastic.
Yeah.
I had that one. You left Mobb Deep out. I love Mobb Deep.
Yeah.
Prodigy's amazing. I think it's Nas. I would have to go with Nas. You know what Nori stands for? I can't say that word.
Yeah.
Dude, Queen's Rap is still the best. I don't care what anybody says. And now it's become like I'm not Action Bronson's cool, okay? But I hate that everybody raps like that now.
Like Ghostface?
They all rap like Ghostface. You know who was you know who is the best Wu-Tang? Who was the best Wu-Tang?
Who was the best Wu-Tang?
Yeah, who was the best Wu-Tang?
I mean, arguably ODB.
I would say
I love the Wu-Tang.
Okay, ODB is your favorite one? It has to be GZA.
GZA?
Has to be.
I'll say, I mean, like RZA is like the king of all production.
He is the king of all production, but I think GZA gets, he does not get the praise. I think Ghostface Killah gets the praise over him.
Nori gets extra points. You ever hear the Jadakiss story?
No.
Where apparently he was at a party and Nori showed up and was dapping everybody. And then there was one guy he didn't know and he took his dap back.
Did he? That's
yeah,
great.
he was like, nah, he,
give
like,
it back to
sign
me.
language, like he took it back, like sign language style. It's a good story. Look it up. Jadakiss talking about Nori taking his dap back.
Nas is the best. Nas is the greatest. I love Prodigy, but Nas is the best. Dude, that's all we fucking listen to. We were just said bad kids running around Queens.
Yeah. Why did we listen to Wu-Tang when we were 13?
Why did I go to Jamaica Avenue to get all those fucking bootleg mixtapes?
Yeah.
Okay. I had it was written on bootleg.
Oh, really?
Yeah. You know what I did have? I also had what was the one after it was written? Was it Nostradamus?
I think so.
I went and got it, and I got the unreleased. Looking out of my project window, right? The unreleased version is much better than the one on the album.
Oh, interesting. I had Liquid Swords on bootleg. The
RZA, the GZA, the old dirty bastard.
Inspect the Deck.
Okay, let's get through a couple.
All right, let's do. Okay, and I gotta go.
Yeah.
I know. I'm gonna do this one.
Hashtag Ask Mattman, will anyone debut or return from injury at Full Gear?
Oh, yeah, maybe Edge.
Yeah.
I think that would be a great moment. FTR wins the titles, and they show up. And he goes, "You're next."
All right,
Edge just straight up turns into Goldberg?
And he said, yeah.
Oh, Jesus. Your last question, and this one I know the answer to. Because it doesn't have a PG ending.
Who wins the tag match? Andrew Rich versus Demon Diva Reigns, no holds bar. I just run away. I don't want to fight Roman. He's too handsome to fight him.
I'm just gonna bring
No, you wouldn't have to. She'll just jump her tag team partner.
But you know what? You know what we could do? I would love to 3D Issa.
That's so dirty the way you said that.
I would love to. There's nothing dirty. I want to pick her up and slam her through a table. I'd love to 3D her.
Would you be the Bubba or the Devon in that situation?
Either or. Either or. You
trying to do the what's up? Also?
I said I'm not. No, that's too. I'm not doing the what's up. I mean, that's obscene. That's crazy.
I think the image of you jumping from the top rope with a headbutt is pretty hysterical. Good move. It's a good move.
That's my move. That's my finisher, and I do it. Yeah, but I want to do it. I don't want to do it to Issa. I want to do it to Roman.
Can that be our tag team finisher? Just like,
the what's up?
Straight
the
up
poppers?
The
poppers just do a what's up? Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, my head goes flying into your crotch. That's the finisher.
We're going to have to do that at your next house party.
You're not coming tomorrow.
Well, I know.
I'm having a house party, and guess what? Nobody is coming. I'm left with the lunatics.
Sorry, brother.
I'm left with Silvana. That's who I'm left with.
We got one more.
Yeah,
all right, let's do one more.
There if you want.
All right,
one more.
All right.
Okay.
Let's
whatever you
want.
All right,
do the Seinfeld one, and then we'll go.
Oh, do the Seinfeld one. We are getting Brock Punk Reigns united with Paul E. I would love nothing more than that. I think if you had like a super group with Paul Heyman, I think that would be fantastic.
Oh, forget it. Yeah, Brock Punk and Reigns.
Yeah,
the original Paul Heyman guys.
Issa, if you're in New York, come please. That'd be fantastic. I could do all those terrible things.
Do the Seinfeld question, and then we'll get at it.
Yeah. Seinfeld, please.
Okay, here it is.
Which Seinfeld cast members would be most likely to be obsessed with collecting Labubu's?
I'm gonna go Jerry. I'm gonna be like, that's the reveal where like he's like, I can't stop collecting them, and like George is looking for something in his cabinets, and all the Labubus come out.
Jerry, have you heard about this? Labubu's. It's a hot ticket. You know what the story is? Kramer. It's Christmas time, and Kramer convinced the guys, right, to all go in on this Labubu thing. And George is out of work, and George borrows money from his parents, from Frank. And he invests in the Labubu, and Jerry thinks it's the most obscene. Labubu! Ah! Okay? Elaine thinks it's, George blows all the money. He doesn't get Labubus. He gets, like, Fububus.
Okay. He gets, like...
And he goes, they're from Cuba. They're from Cuba. And then it's the Cubans. The Cubans got him Labubus, right?
Oh, hysterical.
And they all smell like cigarettes. All the Labubus stink like cigars. And George's like, I lost all my money. You know, he's like, Jerry, I lost all my money. And he goes, I told you, don't invest in this. Don't invest. Labubu.
I do love how your
I
Jerry
just love how
Seinfeld
you
is a
go-
ghost.
It goes to Jerry's house.
Ghost or a vampire. One of the two.
When I was young, I lived next door to Kramer.
I do like that as well.
All right. That's it. Goodbye, everybody. I love all of you. Happy Halloween. Enjoy it. Be weird today. Get really weird. And if you see me, do something very weird today.
Yeah. Don't forget to what's up people in your life.
Yeah. Just what's up everybody in your life.
Walk up behind William.
All right. Love you guys.
Bye
bye for now.